Hello, good evening. Welcome to What's on Your Mind Wednesday Live. I hope you guys are doing okay. This is the first week, the first work week. I hope we're gradually getting back to the scheme of things. I know that probably serious work commences next week, but most people are back to work anyways, and some didn't even have holidays, but all the same, I hope you've had a good day. I believe it'll be a good year. This year, probably things will not take us unawares as they did last year. So we have to prepare and be better positioned for the year. Okay, so today is a day for answering questions. I don't know. We're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, we're on YouTube. So I have two questions here, and I hope that the people, I don't know if the people that ask the questions are live now, if they come on right now, because I wouldn't want to answer their questions if they are not here. So if you're here, can you just indicate and just wave or something? Let me know that you are. Let me know that you are here. All right. So what's on your mind? I try from time to time to explain the rationale behind it, to explain the reason behind it, and it has to do with getting to the root of the matter. It has to do with I remember many years ago we used to say they want to do some kind of um, if government or something, the oil workers want to do something in oil and gas. In the south, what they do, they'll build them town halls and build them town halls, schools that nobody is going to use. So, and I keep laughing. Why don't you ask these people what they want, what they need? Try and understand the basic things that they need as a people. And so this is some of the things that I used to think about. And I said, look, I used to think about, and I said, perhaps it will be in the best interest of my mentees, the people I talk to all the time, to answer their direct questions. So I always leave it out there. If I make a presentation, like Monday presentation, um, you might not have the opportunity to ask me questions, but if you want to ask me questions, then this is the opportunity, this is the time. So people always take this opportunity to ask me questions in the area of business, career, leadership, personal finance, relationship, and marriage, and those areas, because I'm not just a business and leadership coach, but I'm also a life coach. And this is what gave birth to this, so that I can get close to people, that so that I can answer direct questions that can bless people, directly. So let's go to the first question. The first question for the day is from Leslie B in Port Harcourt. I hope, Leslie, if you're here, just wave, let me know that you're here, because it's your question I want to answer right now. So you said, Happy New Year, sir. I've learned so much from you in the past months. A few times now you have said that partnerships in business work and may be even recommended in some cases. Please, can you outline a few things to look for in a business partner before signing an MOU? It is very, very important, because I have seen partnerships work abroad, partnerships still work abroad. But when it comes to Nigeria, Africa, we have not perfected that act of partnership. So there's always an issue. There's always an issue. Um, there's always a misunderstanding before people sign MOU. So people didn't even used to sign MOU. Two friends can come together to start a business and they end up having issues. But now most people sign MOUs, but it goes beyond signing MOU. Is like I say that business partnership is like marriage. It's similar to marriage. It's similar to someone that is looking for a spouse. There must be a lot of common grounds. There must be a lot of benefits, shared values. There must be a lot of things that you need to know about the person before you enter into an MOU. Also, even if you are entering into an MOU with a company, you also need to know about certain things about the company, because in the line of my work, I do have a couple, if not a lot of MOUs with companies, and so that they can carry out certain functions for me in my work. So we go to a client, but we're two different companies representing my company there. So that kind of partnership, they work. There are different kinds of partnership, because you see, diversity is quite beneficial if it's done in the right way. People that are different from you coming together to bring their own skills. We all need people. No man is an island. You don't have all that it takes. So you bring in people, and those people will be able to help you in your business. So let me just highlight some. Might not be able to dwell um, too much on them, but maybe somewhere along the line in the year, I've already promised to do certain, maybe or two or three presentations to you guys on business partnership, those that work. But today, let me just briefly talk about, because this is not a seminar, it's not a webinar. If not, it would have been treated on Monday. But when Leslie asked me this question, I was like, wow, perhaps I should do a webinar for you guys. But let's look at some of the, you said some of outlines, a few things that you need to look out for. You need to look out for passion. The person must be passionate about the business just as you are. If not, they will not put in their best in the in the business, and they are not able to pull their weight. You see, a lot of people come and they see a gift. They see that you are gifted. They see that you have what it takes to run this business or translate this business idea into reality. So what they do is that they partner with you. They bring all they need to bring. Then they go to sleep and expect you to work. And after a while, even if they are not technical partners, they are supposed to be ambassadors of the business. They are supposed to be out there looking for clients, looking for money, looking for business, doing something. But they just leave it for you. After all, they brought the money. So now maybe equity contribution is 50-50 and 50-50, and they brought equity contribution is 50-50, and they brought in 50%. And so as far as they're concerned, they've done their bit. No, but even if you are the chairman, I know someone, a friend of mine, suffered dearly by going to bring a man. He was a politician, or he entered into politics afterwards in an oil servicing firm. So he finished working, I think, with Schlumberger, then now entered a partnership with someone that didn't really know much about oil and gas, but he brought the money, and he was the chairman of the organization, and this, my friend, was the MD. And you see that each step of the way was frustrating him. When they need to sign up big money, the man will take like 1 month. he will not be around. He's traveling, he's doing, and when money comes, he wants to take it and put it into his political, the machinery was building at that time. So there was a serious problem with them. He didn't have that passion. His own is that he has brought money, so that business is like, now the business should be giving him back his investment, because that's part of what our politicians understand. They give you, they sponsor you for election, then you start giving them return. Maybe their security votes, you give me 60% of security vote for sponsoring you. So politics is investment to them, and he brought it into this, and he didn't see any reason why he will carry complimentary card and go and speak on behalf of the organization. He didn't see any reason why. He didn't see any reason why he should do that, and he has done his bit. So it's important that you have someone that is passionate about that business, seeing that business grow. You must be passionate about it, and they should be able to pull their weight. If not, you will burn out easily. Another thing is reliability, dependability, and proving track record is very important. Where have they been before? What business have they done before? What experiences have other people have with them? What have they passed through before somebody becomes your partner? You people will share a lot of information. The person must be your friend. You must ask certain questions that you must have. Do you know that I came across a website? I wrote it down, but I forgot. It was many years ago. This website will help you, whatever, when you want to discuss, when you want to hire someone, discuss with a partner, discuss with whoever, even your spouse, and you want to ask questions or you want to get information indirectly. You go to that website and it gives you the answer that what you will ask them, and you open the valve for them to begin to talk. They give you instances and experiences. It was quite an exciting read, but somewhere along the line I forgot about the website. I tried to look for it, but I couldn't. But I'm sure I will. Maybe you also can look for it. The answer, they give you the right question that can give you the right feedback to ask anybody. So if it's a business partner, fine. They will give you the questions to ask so that the person will begin to talk about personal things. It's just like when they interview you on TV, some journalists know how to ask. I think it's in their training to ask you questions, and you begin to talk what they did not even ask you. You go beyond what you are even supposed to do, because you need to be able to find out things about the person and see all the red flags. You need to also ask people that know him, go to their social media. Because now, if you're talking to somebody, I was talking to a man on the phone and he was like, oh, okay, I do this, I do that. I say, how do you know? He says, on my page. He's looking at my page now. He's looking at the things that I'm doing. Because now everybody is on the internet. The life of everybody is on the internet. So that's why I tell people, try as much as possible to make sure that what is on the internet is a positive things about you, because that's what people see. When you talk with this person, don't be too much in a hurry to start partnership. Start with friendship first, and so that you can see the red flags. Know exactly what that person has gone through in life. Another thing is, another point to look out for is compatibility. Are you compatible with this person? Because if you're not compatible, there must be some ground, there must be some things that call them deal breakers. They must have common grounds. You must have common beliefs to an extent, shared value. You might not be the same. Your methodology might not be the same, but there must be some things that are dear to you that this person needs to know. Let me give you an example. I had a friend that had he had issues. He was almost going to end the partnership. This guy is a Christian, serious Christian, and the other person is a nominal Christian who doesn't believe in tithing. And he didn't know. And he was like, this guy came with business tithing. The other guy doesn't see any reason why businesses should tithe. That when you get your own profits, you use it to tithe. And he said, look, he feels that businesses should tithe. And so some of those key areas are things that you need to bring out and discuss with your spouse. And so when he came to me, I said, okay, take it from the angle that businesses should do CSR, is a form of tithing, because he felt that the business is an entity different from them, and that business should do some form of charity work. I said, okay, maybe talk in terms of charity, talk in terms of corporate social responsibility. And the other guy didn't want to hear about the tithing. But when he started coming, and he was like, if they don't tithe, then they have to go their separate ways. But when it came from the angle of give back, the guy understood give back, but he didn't understand tithing, business tithing. So I said, go through the angle of give back. Everybody likes to give back. Your tithing. So he now went back, oh, let's give back to motherless babies home. Let's sponsor people to entrepreneurship. Let's sponsor. Yeah, the guy said, now you are talking. I don't understand the one of time. But he said it's the same thing. However, whatever the case may be, they agreed that 5% of their gross should be put aside, and they now decide who to help. So that solved the problem. Compatibility is very, very important. Compatibility is very, very important, that whatever this person does, it will not affect you as a person, because you cannot work with someone in a place and you are not too compatible. These are some of the things that you need to look out for. But is it always about getting the right kind of person that meets all your views? No, that's where diversity comes in. That's where diversity comes in. Diversity is good. Diversity is when you can accomplish more. You can accomplish more by picking people that are different from you. You will accomplish more by picking people that are different from you. You can accomplish more by picking people that have different skills, different talents, have different experiences, job and life experiences. I will even go more for compatibility and diversity. They go hand in hand. Compatibility doesn't mean that we must do things the same way. No, we don't need to do things the same way, but we must have a common passion that this business must thrive. We must have it come to work every day, see how we push. I don't care the method you want to use, but the end is that we will succeed. You don't care about the method I want to use, but we will succeed in what we are given. Diversity is good. Somebody that understands culture, somebody that understands digital marketing, social media, the way you don't understand it, someone that sees life from a different angle, but it still comes back to certain core issues you guys must see eye to eye. But largely, but there should be few. It can't be too much. There's some few things that everybody needs a core value. The company needs core value. Example, taking bribe and inflating contracts. So taking bribe and inflating, as a company, do we take bribe? As a company, do we inflate do we inflate contracts as a company? Do we do PR? Do we do PR, as in, do we give money to people as a company? Those are the things that you need to be compatible with. Say, okay, we don't give bribe here. At the same time, but we have a certain percentage that we build into the business that we use to give back the people in one way or the other that give us this job. Because we see in our own climb, it's very important. People expect it. Build it into the company, but don't go and meet someone and say, oh, let's inflate this so that you get certain amount. It depends on what you people are comfortable with. Compatibility and diversity, they go hand in hand. But make sure that those things are discussed before you get into business. Okay. Another thing is ability to build very strong relationship. People that understand the importance of solid relationship. It's better you have a business partner that has extensive network base, that has people skills, that he has network base, both social and professional. You see, those are soft skills that it might not be on paper, but you might be looking out for. People that can easily walk through shut doors. Those are the people you want to partner with, that understand what building relationship is. Not someone who say, come, let's go to say, I beg, I don't have energy. Can you look for how we can get to this man? I say, please, I beg, must we go through that man? People that don't want to network, and somebody has and say, no, you see this type of thing, I'm not good at it. Maybe you should go now. Maybe you should go because you are the extrovert, me, I'm an introvert. And his partner asked him, so when we want to share dividend, are we going to bring out extrovert allowance in it? That me too, I want extrovert allowance, because I cannot use this my nature to bring out this thing, and you tell me that it's not your nature. So I also put it there that I have to have that allowance. And you see that friction has already started. The friction has already started. We must be able to build relationship. Financial responsibility. Please, when you're partner with somebody that understands how money works. Somebody that is prudent. Somebody that is not, let's spend. Somebody that you come and tell them, look, you see this year, let's plow back 60% of the dividend. I'll tell you why. Did I enter business to starve? Whatever we make, let us use. So you must understand somebody that is not when money comes, he begins to have, my wife is sick, we need to change car, we need to do this, we need to do that because the company recorded some form of profit. When you have that partner that is just let's spend and not save, is going to be an issue. It means that you people have issue of becoming non-liquid in the nearest possible time. Creativity is also an issue. You must have someone that comes up with original and fresh ideas. It should not be coming from you alone. The reason why you wanted a partner is somebody that two of you can be bringing in fresh ideas. I heard of a story that a guy that all the time his partner will say, you know that you are the one that is good in this thing now. So he brings the ideas. And when the idea is not flowing, he has to go to people and ask questions. He has to go and search. He has to go and meet people, meet mentor, travel, just to get ideas. This one say, you are the thinker here. And after a while, the person will agree with you. But after a while, he begins to wonder, why? It's like I'm the one doing everything. And very soon, he will also start asking you about creativity and innovative allowance and bonus, because he's the one that seems to be doing everything. So get a partner too that brings fresh ideas, and also get a partner that is open-minded. My door is never shut in terms of business ideas. I will listen to you. Somebody brought a business for me or is trying to talk me into becoming a partner in a business. I have no idea, and I even hate before now. But my policy of open door policy has not been able to make me say no. I want to hear, I want to understand, I want to learn. Because life has taught me that some of those places that you feel nothing is going to come out, that is where something good is going to come out for you. After all, they say what can come out from Nazareth? But the Savior came out. So it means that you cannot shut doors, be open-minded. Don't go to people that are always biased and superstitious. We can't do this. We can't do this. It will not help you to achieve what you want. Another thing is risk taker. Risk taker. You must look for someone, partner with someone that is a risk taker. Business is risk. Life is risk. Another word for entrepreneur is a risk taker. You are taking risk either to benefit or to lose, or either to benefit in a business. So you're a risk taker. You take all your money, put into an idea, hoping, having faith that it will come to pass. So it's a risk taker. You know, you don't get somebody that when you bring, it's too risky, it's too risky. This small money we just made, now you want to put it in the. If you partner with such person, they'll be dragging you down. They'll be dragging. When you want to go up, they will drag you down. When you want to go up, they will drag you down. Also, another way is ability to resolve conflicts. Seek for maturity in a partner. Please keep away from people that learn how to that hold grudges and seek revenge. You will know it when somebody angers them. When somebody angers them, you just let me just give you a scenario. Maybe you are with a friend that you want to propose, bring him as a partner, and you see him quarreling on the phone. And when he finishes, he tell you, say, this man, I will deal with him in this town. For 2 years now, he has done this thing. I will deal with him in this town. You know, and by the time you find out what has happened, is not the intensity of the anger is not up to what has happened. Some people hold grudges, and even if it takes them 10 years, they will carry out those things. And that's how you know people. That's how you know people that carry things in their mind. Avoid people that have hold grudges and seek revenge all the time. Those things, people get angry. People will anger you, but people will upset you. But it shouldn't be to the extent that now you want to begin to hold grudges against people. You know, avoid people that have that type of intense anger. You know, and it's from your interactions with them. And see, look out for them on social media. See the kind of life they live. See the kind of comments people make on their posts. See the kind of comment people make. It will give you an idea of the kind of person. I know you might not know all, but ask questions. The good thing about this life in the law of 6 degrees of separation tells us that between 4 to 6 people, you have 4 to 6 people that can always introduce you, take you to somebody that you want. Have you not heard that you are talking to somebody today? By the time you ask him 1 or 2 questions, oh, one of his cousins went to your school, one of his cousins lives here, you'll be surprised. There are people that know him that can tell you exactly about him. So find out about them, okay? Be prone to people that resolve issues, you know, have maturity, that can easily resolve issues and move on, even when they are pained. You know, and lastly on that topic, look out for people that are resilient. You know, people that will encourage you when you are down. You know, something can happen in a business. One person will take it badly more than the other. What does your partner say when you are down? Is it that let's leave this nonsense business? I've been meaning to tell you this business, I'll find something else. Or is he going to encourage you and say, let us try, that something will come out? You know, I always look for people. There are people that when you talk to them, you feel, even if they don't give you the answers, but you leave there feeling elated. You leave there feeling happy because somebody listened to you. Not that when you are down, you go and meet some people. By the time they finish with you, you're even worse off than you came. Avoid such people. And when you want to have partners, look for matured people that understand in life, in businesses, it goes up and comes down. We have setback. Look for those kind of people. And I tell you, your business will not go down. I leave that matter, Leslie, I leave that matter with you. I tell you, business partnership is like marriage. It's like looking for a spouse. Because if you get it wrong, all your investments will be washed away. So take your time. Don't be in a hurry. Take some of these points, develop your own blueprint. But the summary is it must be built on your core values. Every person must have core values. Every business must have core values. And you must share it with this person. This is my core value in terms of bribe, in terms of overinflation of contract, in terms of those things you don't want to, you have issue with in business, bring it out and discuss it with them. You people find a way. And when you are discussing with a partner also, please know that in life is win and you win some, you lose some. You must be able to give in some area and must be able to not give in some area. So go there knowing that at the end of the day, you come out with somebody that understands you, first before you now move on to the MOU stage. MOU cannot protect you from someone, from these things I've said to you. MOU protects you in business in terms of debt, business debt. You people cannot sign away so money. You people can't do this sharing formula. This MOU protects you from that, but MOU does not protect you from character of your partner. And the character of your partner in terms of personal character outweighs professional character or technical content. Character is better than content, because without the right content, without the right character, that content will never go out. So it's a personal thing, not a business. You've not gotten to the point of MOU. You don't sign MOU with anybody that cannot pass the test of these things I've told you here today, because they will help you, really help you to stay in business. Okay, let me go to the second question. This individual is a lady from Delta State, wishes to be anonymous for the reason, for personal reasons. So this is what she says. New Year greetings to you, sir. Please keep my name anonymous. I am about to get married. The thing is that my husband-to-be does not take pharmacy drugs. That is not my challenge. That is not my challenge. Leaves and herbs work for him. But I am concerned he may want to impose that same treatment on our children when we start having them. I want to discuss it with him, but I don't know what I will do if he says that they should be on herbal treatment. I feel herbal treatment takes longer to work, and I don't want my children to suffer unnecessarily. Okay. Whoever you, anonymous from Delta State, I feel you. But you see, in life, some things, there are no shortcuts to certain things. It's a discussion you must have, and it's a frank talk you must have. Marriage is like solitary confinement. When I read up or see documentaries about criminals that are in jail, that are in prison, what they always say is that in prison is where you have more than enough time to blow by blow go through the circumstances or the events of the day that led you to that place. You analyze, criticize everything you have all the time. Marriage is like that. When you enter, people say marriage is not a do or die affair. And I wonder, What do you mean it's not a do? It's a do or die affair, because it's through death that you come out of it. Yes, now is it not by marriage? Is it not by death you are free from marriage? It's a do or die. Somebody must die before the other is free. It's a do or die. So you must get it right. It is the truth, because this question is similar to the one that I just said. It's death that separates you. It's only one in the Bible. It's only one condition that you can. It is only for one condition that was given. That condition is there's so many dimensions to it. So you must get it right, because you are going to spend the next 60, 50, 60, 70 years. I don't know your age, but let's just say 50, 60 years with somebody. You are better get it right. You are better get it right. It's the same thing about business partnership that I am asking. You must bring, there must be some common ground. You know, and I hope that your husband, if you pray, I pray that you pray, you know, you have to pray that the day, be like Esther. Go and read the book of Esther. Pray and fast like Esther before you go and meet your husband. Because it works for him. It might not work. It doesn't work for you, and it wouldn't work for the children. I have people that want to train their children the way we were trained. I have a cousin that came to my house and he saw something, said, do you allow your children to do this? I said, yes. He said, why? But we were not trained like that. I said, these are different times. There are people that your own is even good, that it takes herbs. There are people that take nothing but water. God can heal you by water. God can heal you through herbs, because herbs is what is even used for the modern medicine. Medicine is given by God. Is an expression of God's love to those that cannot get their healing through faith. But it doesn't mean that he has faith for it. Others should have that same faith. And it would be wrong for him to transfer that to his children. If it works for him, fine, but it shouldn't be. So are you now telling me that when the children start coming, they will not do immunization? They will do immunization. I don't know any herb that they use for immunization. Wouldn't they do polio? Wouldn't they do malaria? Wouldn't they do whatever the things are? I don't know what they call those immunizations. They will do it now. They will do it. So it's basic, because God has given you a life. You cannot look at an infant and say, no, you must take herbs. No, mind you, those children are God's children. You are just a custodian. You must do what is right for them until they grow and become, if they grow and you tell them about your own remedy, or you tell them your own way, and they want to do it, they will do it as adults, not as children, not as minors. So as minor, there shouldn't even be. It's because we are in Nigeria, we can say this. If you are abroad, you can't even be saying this, because police will come into the matter immediately. Until somebody is grown, a full-grown man, he can now decide what to do. But pending till when they get to that point, they should have the same normal treatment everybody does. And you as the mother, you need to do that. You know, when you say, when I saw you talked about, I'm concerned he might want to impose. See, you already know your spouse to be, so you know his mindset. But please, 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 there are some things that are deal breakers. This is one. You see, in marriage, it magnifies things. You might, for the sake of you want to get married now, accept those terms. But I bet you 5 years down the line, you will be revolting on the inside. And then it becomes as if is betrayal. Some men will take it as if it's betrayal. I think, see, the cup that you drink will not pass you by. And this marriage will hold in Jesus' name. But it must hold with integrity and transparency and truthfulness. You cannot sacrifice integrity and truthfulness on the altar of marriage. You cannot do that. And please don't do that. And please don't be afraid that when you come up with this marriage might not hold. Don't be afraid. God didn't give us the spirit of fear, but of power, of love, and of sound mind. So you must be able to come, because it's you. These things will keep eating you up. And if you don't deal with it and you get into marriage, once it starts eating you up, you will not even be the good wife you intended to be. Because everything, you will become bitter. If he insists that his children will take leaves and herbs, you will even become bitter after a while, and you will not be. A bitter woman cannot be a good wife. Happy wife, happy life. Bitter wife, hey, horrible life. So you must try as much as possible. Then this is a deal breaker, and you need to take it as one. I pray for you. Take out time, meditate. What I will advise you to do is pray like Esther, fast like Esther, articulate your thoughts. It's not when you get there you begin to want to come like this, come like this. Articulate your thoughts. Be prepared with your answer that you're going to answer him. Because also, let's look at your fiancé's position. He for whatever reason, he holds dear to what he believes. And who am I to tell him not to take herbs? I'm not in any position to tell him not to take herbs. It's his life, and he has. I don't even know when he started taking herbs. How he works, if he works for him, how he works. So I don't have that authority to tell him to take or not to take. But what I'm saying, a child, an infant, and a minor should not, this transference of habits and belief should not be to minors. Let them get older and you can teach them whatever you want to do. If they want to take it up, then fine, but not now. So articulate your thoughts. Find a good day. Articulate your thought. Tell your spouse you need to talk to him. And please, as much as possible, without too much explanation, because in the multitude of words, there's also confusion. And just let him know you feel strong about this thing. This is what, and it should not be transferred to the children. When the children grow old, you can tell them the benefits. If they choose to at that age, fine, but not when they are infants. That is important to you as their mother, and your conscience will not be able to carry it if he insists that it will go to their children. Make your case. Even God says we should bring our strong arguments. If God can listen to you, man can listen to you. Make your case, bring your strong argument and put it there. For me, it's a deal breaker that you should not joke with. I've been married for years. I must tell you that anything you don't resolve, it eats you up in the marriage until you resolve it. It's not boyfriend, girlfriend that you can say, okay, I can manage. You can't manage for 50 years. Can't manage for 60 years. You can't. Nobody is that strong. So you must be able to deal with it now. And if there's any other deal breaker, I think this is the time. I think before you walk down that aisle, I pray this is the only deal breaker. But if there are others, I think this is the time for you to say it. If you can cope with the others, fine. But I see that you can't cope with this. That's why you're bringing it here. Then I think you need to do the right thing. Take those steps I've given to you. Take those steps and God will help you. God will see you through. I pray that he understands. The spirit of wisdom comes into his spirit of wisdom and understanding comes into him as you want to speak to him. And may also God touch your lips and give you wisdom and articulation that will help you to be able to speak to him. This is my prayer for both of you. I wish you well. I wish you well. I wish you perhaps drop me a DM, drop me a message when you talk to him. Let me know how it went. I know it will be positive. So also let me know when your marriage comes up. I wish you best. Anonymous from Delta State. Okay. So this is what all I have for the day, for today. If you want to join my close group of people I mentor to greatness, you're free to. You can follow the link, linktree /Uche Onochie. It's spelled linktr.ee/Uche Onochie. Let me say it again. Link linktr.ee/Uche Onochie. If you want to continue the mentoring, where I mentor a close group, you can take that link and register in WhatsApp or Telegram, whichever suits you. So for those of you that listen to me on Monday, if you have questions, let me repeat the areas in business, career, leadership, personal finance, marriage, relationship, both business and personal. You can ask me those questions, life issues. I've been around the block a bit, both in business and life, so I should be able to counsel you one way or the other. So if you need counseling, please just send it to me. I'll be glad. I enjoy doing this. It's not a burden for me. I enjoy doing it. If I don't finish it today, I'll make sure I finish it, and I'll take it as in order as it comes. So please, if you have any questions from Monday training I did or any of my past presentations, you can always send it in. I'll be glad to answer you. So Leslie and Anonymous, I wish you guys the best. I hope I've been able to do justice to you. Drop me a note, drop me a message, and drop me a question. I'll be glad to answer. God bless you guys and good night.